Hi, this is Devi Devyani, your English teacher from Freedom International School, Salepur, Cuttack. So, hello student. Today I'll be going for teaching you note making. So, we'll go for what is note making, then we will move towards the format of the note making, and then we will move for the examples. So, let's get started. So, what is note making? Note making is a practice of recording information from another source. The source could be an article, a lecture, a meeting, or a discussion. And the way of recording could be a linear note making, which we will be having as a study for the class 12, non-linear note making, mind mapping, flow charts, and tree diagrams. Well, for so today we will be going for learning linear note making, and this note making have three things. One is short, simple, and sequential, or I can say in a proper manner. The main purpose of this note making is to filter the important and retain it from the available information. Now, why to learn note making? Obviously, the reason is that in future we can remember things, but let us see what to do. We can transform the bulky information to manageable size, increase our recall value, means whenever we forget we can just go through it and we can recall the things. Then the third one is last minute revision. Obviously, if we will write in a short way, we can revise it very fast. Okay. So next thing is that what is the format of note making? We will be moving towards that, but the fact is that generally note making helps for these three things. So here we come for the format of the note making, and there are three elements in note making. Number one is notes, then number two is abbreviations and symbols, and the third one is the summary, or I can say the theme, which is written not less than 100 words. So first of all we have to go for the heading, which means the title of the particular article or any of the sources that we are using for note making. Then we will go for the subheading, which is I have said in the class that it is the main concept of the paragraphs. Subheading can be 1, 2, 3 or around 6. Then if there is something points regarding it, so we will go for sub point, and then there will be a sub point. And sub point is something which is under the point, so that is why it is called as sub point. And as there must be some point under the subheading, so that is why it is called as sub point. Now in this way we have to go for writing the format. Now let us give an example of taking the part of speech. So I hope all of you know that what is the part of speech. There are 8 kind of part of speech. So first one is noun, then next one is pronoun, verb, then adjective, adverb, number 6 is preposition, 7 is conjunction, and the last one is interjection. So now it is the time to know that how we are going to do the note of these parts of speech, as we have taken it as an example. So for let us take the example of verb. We have 2 verbs. One is main verb, another one is helping verb, and these two are being called as sub point. And then we will go for the sub point, that is the primary helping verb. It is like is, am, are. Then modals like can and could. So as I have given the arrow marks, you can see the verb is the subheading, main verb and helping verb is the sub point, and PHV like is, are, and modals like can be said as your sub point. Now we are moving towards the primary, that is the abbreviation part. Here I have written the primary helping verb as PHP and modals as MDLS. Now the main thing is called as numbering, which I'll be now telling you how to do the numbers, because when we are going for this kind of note making, we have to maintain a number. So we can go for alphabetical, we can go for numericals, we can go for Roman numbers. So let us do the numbering. Like verb is in third, so the sub points will be taken as 3.1, 3.2, and as it is a sub point, which is a sub point to 3.2, so it is written as 3.2.1 and 3.2.2. I hope the things are you people will be able to understand. So the next one is, as I have said, that we can also go for Roman words or we can also go for letters. Then the second thing which is important in note making is the indentation, means the proper spacing. Indentation I have already said in your later writing and all. So just see that where the third verb, the verb word starts, the verb later V, there only the 3.1 starts, and when the main helping verbs and the main verb starts, from there only the sub point starts. So this is called the indentation, or I can say a proper spacing, so that we could be able to know that these are the things we have to follow. So now the thing is that how to use phrases, because here in case of note making, we are not going to write a full paragraph or we are not supposed to write a full sentence, so we have to maintain with the phrases. And here also I have said that there must be use of abbreviations and symbols. So you can see that how I have used some of the abbreviations like PHV, which means primary helping verbs, and MDLS, which means modals. And now if you are thinking that what is an abbreviation or how can we write one from ourselves, it is just simply the shortened form of a word or phrases. And yes, there are some techniques to write an abbreviation. So use the beginning of the words such as info for information, MAX, that is max for maximum. Then the second one is beginning of the words with the final letter, that is like GOVT for government, like taking the first three and then the last one. Then omit vowels, this is the third technique, like PRBLM, like for problem we have omitted O and E. Years we have omitted E and A. Then the fourth one is the first and the last letter of the word, like MT for mount, QT for quart. The next we will be coming for the symbols, and symbols meaning the general universal symbol that we generally used, like the greater than, less than, this at. Then the next one is for the increase, the downward arrow is for the decrease. So these are some symbols that we can generally use for our note making. Then let us go for what should be there in the note making. First thing is this title or the heading, then it is subheading, then under the subheading it is the sub point, and under the sub point it is sub point, and at the end we have to mention the abbreviation and symbols. And what marks or how many subheadings we can have? We can have subheadings around 4 to 5, let us take 4. Then sub points around 4 to 5, we can take it as 4. Then sub point around 2 to 3, and abbreviation must be around 4 to 5, or we can take as 5. But this is just an approximate imaginary thing that I am telling you. You can go for more and you can also go for less. So 3 things that we discuss over here. The first one is the how to do the note making, then the abbreviation and symbol, using of abbreviation and symbol, and the last one is the summary. So summary is nothing, just the shortened part, or I can say the theme of that particular article or the source. So it is just I have written that it is the shortened version of the phrase or the article. Then it gives the basic idea of the original text. That means you are not going to write the whole paragraph or the whole full thing. Then it must be within 50 to 100 words, not more than that. And next thing is that in case of summary, we are not supposed to use any kind of abbreviation and symbols. So the thing that you have to keep in your mind is that the summary should be in between 50 to 100 words. So in the format of note making, three elements are very much important. The first one is notes. Then the next one is the uses of abbreviation and symbol, and you have to mention what abbreviation and symbols you have taken. And then the last one is the summary, which should be less than 100 words. So this is it from my side.